Hey, Leroy, turn it on. Okay, Uncle Shady.
You're listening to BWWR, the Banger Worldwide Radio Network.
The John Lebang Show has been known to make people laugh, sing, think, scream, throw things in rage, and generally lose their minds. Listener discretion is advised.
Scheduled programming to bring you a show on the edge, broadcasting worldwide and out to the greater universe. You're listening to the John Lebang Show.
Well, my fans, we've got a guest calling in. His name is Mike Peter. He is the manager of IRN Radio, and you can go to his website, www.irnbroadcasting.com, to check out all the great stuff going on there. Mike, how you doing?
John, what's up, buddy?
We're having you on, brother. That's what's on, man.
Dude, thanks so much. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So why don't you tell everybody, because I'm part of your network down there on IRN Radio in Florida, by the way. People don't know that, because they get confused. They don't know which stations are what anymore. So you're down in Florida, Tampa. Tell everybody about your station.
Well, it's weird. We actually, most of our air traffic actually comes from local Tampa Bay or Southern Florida type of talk show hosts. We do independent music. We try to promote the local Tampa Bay music scene, just like you guys do in Detroit. Everybody's trying to get some type of following in their own local markets for independent music. Really, just God, I think the last time I counted, we have close to 40 original shows.
Oh my goodness,
and
that's jam packed.
It, dude. I mean, this is kind of a one dude operation, and it does become a little overwhelming in the same sense when you finally sit back and listen to it on the air. Man, wow. You guys are great. That's one of the logos or the sayings for IRN. IRN, it's all about the talent. It's all about you guys. You guys make the station great. But you're also talented yourself. Now, you got a talk show on there, right? Yeah, and I make a joke about that. I just say, it's called Wasting Time with Mikey. It's on midnights. It's right after Spicoli TV, and Friday nights at midnight. And I make the joke of, it's the only time slot that management would give me. So,
Too bad your management on top of it, right?
Yeah. Well, I get on there and bitch about management a little bit because you got to do that in radio. Just enough not to get you fired, but you still got to bitch about management. Anyways, so and I play pretty much the IRN local music library. And we bring in I do have a music director. His name is Stan Deo, who is also the co-host of the Open Mic Live Show, in which I believe that you guys are actually working together on Bubba Army Radio.
Army Radio, yes.
Yep. And so they're on there as well. But Stan is my music director. He brings in some amazing acts. That's all he does all week. He goes around to the Tampa Bay area, listening to bands, listening to everybody, and is really becoming a part of the local music scene. He's somebody that we need so bad.
And what's some of the hottest bands out there right now?
Let's see. We're here in the Tampa Bay area, Sunshine and Bullets, Aegea, Slingshot Robot.
We just played them on the John Lebang Show Music Hour, Slingshot Robot. Great song. We got great responses. Yeah. People were cranking it all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's amazing when you listen to the regular mainstream radio. It's just everything's so cookie cutter and so just it's been done, hashed over 1,000 times before, and then you go to these local bands and you listen to this kind of music. Wow, this is stuff that nobody's been doing. It's new. And how is it not filtering up to the top? Maybe the media's changed. Maybe, I don't know, the record companies are just, say, well, let the internet deal with the internet.
I think the mainstream entertainment world, especially the music industry, has thrown aside most rock in favor of rap and pop artists.
Yeah, I mean, for me, those are two genres of music that I'm really not interested in. I've never been a rap person. I know a lot of people, close friends, they love rap. My kids love rap. So I get it, but it's just not for me. So, and when it comes down to, I'm not going to listen to terrestrial radio anymore because, you go to the rock station. There's only so many goddamn times I can listen to friggin' Led Zeppelin, dude. I just really, all of that stuff, all of that crap. They just it's just regurgitation. So I have the ability in my car to listen to IRN. So you know what I do? I listen to IRN. I listen to the local bands. I listen to, I think we got a couple of your songs in rotation as well. I want to hear new stuff. I want to hear new ideas. And
that's something important, Mike, because you're actually monitoring your station. And I know there's a lot of other great affiliates that I'm a part of, but there's some of them out there that don't even monitor their station, so they don't even know what's going on, if the songs are playing or anything. That's one thing I really appreciate about you, Mike, is you put a lot of time, and not only into the station, but you take time to come on the show with me. You go on to other shows. You promote all the people and that are on your station, as well as, like you're saying, bands that are up and coming. Now, what do you think about those guys on the internet that are playing the mainstream music?
You know what? It's like, and this is something that you probably run into being an independent artist, being with bands and all that stuff, and musician yourself. It's like going out there and say, well, here, man, our band, you go into a bar owner and saying, hey, look, we're new band, all that stuff. We're all original music and everything like that. And all the bar owner says, you know what? People who do covers draw a bigger crowd.
And dude,
kind of the same thing.
The
it's
tribute,
kind of the same thing. Don't get me on dude. Why? I just don't know a freaking tribute band. Okay, let me tell you, I like doing some covers and all. It's all fun and everything like that. But you base your entire musical being around somebody else's stuff.
Yeah, you're an actor, so to speak. Yes,
exactly. I don't get it. I have a dear friend of mine. I hope he's not going to listen to this, but it's just, he and one of my favorite bands is Rush. And
we were going to talk about that. See,
it's called the flow of conversation.
That's right.
So we're going to do the flow. We're going to do the whole stream of consciousness. It's going to be like Radio Dali. But anyway, he had a Rush tribute band, and I'm like, and he's amazing on guitar. Anything that Alex Lifeson plays, he can play. No. I mean, he has a bachelor's degree in music, and this guy is just one of the most brilliant musicians I've ever friggin' met. But I'm like, why? Well,
because they make money, dude.
But I'm just for me, and I understand that, and I have to, and also too, I kind of sympathize with the musicians too. It's like, look, we can make some money, we can make a lot of money going out and doing covers. Especially if you're a musician and that's your only source of income. I get it, I really, really do. But I mean, did all the great people at one time that you're covering, did they go out there and do covers?
One or two maybe, but they were writing music.
Right there, exactly. And I think we kind of lost. And also too, I see it as very specialized karaoke.
Exactly. There's a great I do work for them, but there's a Motley Crue tribute band up here, and they will pack places out, pack them out every time, and they're touring around the country, but you can't get 15 people at a independent local band,
right,
playing some gig somewhere. You can't get them, and some of the times, and a lot of the times, they're better than the tribute band. But because everybody knows Shout at the Devil, everybody knows Looks That Kill, or in the fact of a Rush tribute, everybody knows Tom Sawyer, they're going to go see that one because they can't see Rush anymore because they quit. Motley Crue quit. So that, it's like reliving. And if you notice the crowds at these places, they're 40-somethings, 50-somethings. A lot of these people are just going back to remember their youth.
Right. Well, and that's kind of and I'm going to act like a little conspiratorialist right now.
We don't do that on the John Lebang Show. Come on.
No, but if you think about it, what are they listening to? They're listening to mainstream music. And what is mainstream music feeding them? The same old bullshit. So that's that's what their music is, the same old bullshit. So when they go out, they want to listen to the same old bullshit.
Exactly.
It's almost kind of conditioning. It really is.
Yeah, but the greater thing is even the major rock bands are now becoming tributes of themselves. Take, for instance, AC/DC, who has only one original member anymore. Now they got Axl, they got this guy, they got that. They're still going out as AC/DC, even though the band, there's one part of the band that's the real AC/DC.
Which I don't even know. Is it Brian Johnson, or did Brian Johnson take a powder too?
Brian Johnson lost his hearing during the last tour. So they dropped, it was instant. It was overnight. They drop him. Somehow they get Axl in. A few weeks later, he rehearses with them in Atlanta. Next thing you know, they're finishing off the tour with them. And now the news is they're recording and writing music with Axl. Or Angus is writing with Axl.
Okay, can I? Isn't that like the seventh sign of Armageddon?
Hey, dude, the volcanoes, the earthquakes. I think we're in Revelations, bro.
The musical tribulation. Wow. The weird thing about it is I'm more immersed in this world than that world anymore. I don't listen to. It's weird. I'll get my news from USA Radio News that plays on IRN. News and commentary from Lionel.
Yeah, I was going to mention Lionel because he's probably one of your bigger shows on the station, right?
Yeah, dude, he's absolutely brilliant. I'm so blessed that he agreed to actually let me do his content on IRN.
No, he's awesome. I watch his YouTube channel, and the dude can talk. He doesn't stutter. He knows his stuff.
He is just a master orator.
Yep.
I've never seen anybody who is just able to go and go and go with the passion and the wit, and he never stops. It's just one flowing thing after another. I love the way that man's mind works.
No, he's a good.
You know what?
He's a good radio guy and a YouTuber.
And if I'm going to have a political person, that is the person that I want. The rest of you guys, no. I know you do some political stuff, but even you kind of take, okay, man, I got to do some creative stuff too.
I can't do anything without a little bit of creativity because otherwise I go crazy. You can't, how often can you talk about the Donald without actually being the Donald? Because it's got to be huge over here. We got a big deal with Kim, It's got to be huge.
And personally, I think, but the weird thing about it is I'm almost afraid to talk about my politics. or not about my politics, or just issues and everything that's going on right now, because sure and shit that's